Welcome back to the channel, Mercenaries. I'm your host, Nigus Overlord, and for today's mission, I've got a very special video for you. So, today I'm just going to teach you guys how to use TF2's server browser. So you may be wondering, Nigus, where's this coming from? Let me tell you. So, I was browsing Twitter. Yeah, that app. You know, that awful place. I was looking through there and I saw a bunch of hashtag fix TF2 stuff, and one of them was talking about how casual had a bunch of bots in it. So then I saw that and I was like, you know what? Let me do something. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna teach you guys how to use the server browser. Now I know most of you older players probably already know, like me, I already know, but I know newer players probably don't know this and are stuck in casual, or they might know how to use it but don't know how to filter out, bad servers that they don't want to go on, So, without further ado, let's get into this. So this video is going to be totally unscripted. I'm literally just making this video on a whim. So let's go into casual and show you why we might need to use the server browser, right? Let's see how long this takes. Hopefully it's not too long. If it is, then I'll just, skip ahead. Alright, so I'm back. We found, we've got a bunch of heavy bots on this one. Bruh. Look at these guys. I just got killed by like 2 blue heavy bots. I've been seeing like NG bots as well, and scout bots, and they like pretend to be real people. It's crazy. Yeah, of course, kicking real people. You got freaking dumbasses who can't read or have 0 game sense kicking real players. So yeah, anyways, let's show you how to use this. So, in order to access the community server browser, you're just going to go here, browse community servers to find a game to drop into. You're just going to click on this. It's going to open up this right here. So this is the server browser. This is what everyone had to use this in order to play matches on TF2 before the Uber update, Or if you play it on Orange Box, it was a little different. It was much easier to create servers back in the day as well. If you try and create a server and get people to join nowadays, it's like impossible. Or at least I can't find any good guides on it. So that being said, if any of you know any good guides on creating servers, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. So anyway, let me go ahead and... So first off, one thing I will say, a good rule of thumb when opening up the server browser, the first time you play TF2 or load up TF2 for the day, go ahead and just refresh it immediately. Because whenever I open the server browser, it already has like a bunch of stuff populated, and it's usually like not a lot of stuff, so I just refresh it right away. It's going to refresh. You can see it right here, building up servers. There's usually like 2,000 plus servers. You don't have to let it go all the way. It's gonna filter, it's gonna populate the servers closest to you first, so like basically you can just go ahead and stop it right now. And the reason you want to do that too is because, another thing, when you do refresh like that, make sure all these filters are empty, or else it's not gonna, because if I had something here, it's only going to find servers running that map, and then if I remove that and want to play other servers, I'm gonna have to refresh again because there's no other servers loaded. So yeah, refresh it whenever you open it. Okay, so here you can see all the servers. You can see all these filters up here as well. So here is password required. These are servers that require a password to join. The only servers that usually have that are, servers like this. Or like private test servers, stuff like that, competitive servers, that sort of thing. Or there's also a, like these. See, these are competitive servers right here. Or servers like, there's some tower defense servers where you can lock the server to prevent other people from joining while you're playing so that they don't mess stuff up. This is VAC secured, so these servers all are protected by VAC. Not that, you know, VAC does anything nowadays, though. So there are some servers that aren't protected by VAC. Let me see if I can find one. I know there's like those MVM infinite money servers, like super secret TF2 server. Wow. Alright, but yeah, those infinite money servers have VAC disabled. Or there was not exactly all of them, but there was one where you could have SV cheats enabled. That was that was a really fun server. Just MVM with SV cheats. That was fun. But yeah, that one had VAC. That one was VAC insecure, obviously. Replay servers with replay is enabled. Remember that video I made where I talked about the replay update being the worst? Yeah, well, this is why. Look, only one, and scroll down, 2, 3, 4, only 4 like servers with replays enabled, and then Valve servers never have it enabled either. Servers, obviously, this shows you all the servers. It'll also show you any blacklisted. I'll get into that later. Game. Normally, this would show what game it's playing on, what game it's on. So let me show you something real quick. You can view the server browser through Steam, or at least you used to be able to. Let me see if I can pull that up and show you guys real quick. The Steam server browser, game servers, yep, right here. Here it is right here. It looks different. I'm gonna show you guys that. Let's see. See if you guys can see this. Yep, here it is right here. So here's this is the Steam server browser. And normally, back in the day, game would be, it would show what game it is, Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike, that sort of thing. But here, since we're in Team Fortress, we're only going to find Team Fortress servers. So instead, game shows the game mode. Snow Fort, I don't know what that is, never played it. Panda Hightower, Panda Dodgeball, basically just Hightower Dodgeball. So it's your Skyle servers times 10, 2 forts. God, I don't know why anyone would play that map. Yeah. Tower Defense. Let's see. Freak Fortress. Medieval mode, see? So that'll tell you the game mode. Also remember the prefixes of maps also show you the game mode. CTF is capture the flag, CP is capture points, PLR, payload race, TFTB, Team Fortress Dodgeball, achievement, versus Saxton Hale, King of the Hill, yeah. Tower Defense, Trade, so yeah. Players will show you the amount of players in the game. This one is the amount in the server, and this one is the maximum players for that server. Note that some can go above this for VIPs, so that's pretty funny. Or I mean, like, if the server is already full and you're a VIP, you can still join, and the player number will increase, basically. Bots, it shows how many, like, training bots are on the server. Not like aim bots or anything, but training bots. You know, when you open training, it'll show you how many of those bots are on the server. Map, it'll show you the map, obviously. Latency is how close you are to the server. The lower this is, the better it'll play, basically. The less lag you'll have. Tags are the tags that are attached to the server. You'll be able to search servers using tags from here. See, some of these tags are increased max players, 26, no crits, all talk, 24/7, achievement, AFK, Skyle, you know, that sort of thing. Like, you just put stuff in there, like if I wanted Skyle servers, I could just search Skyles and tag, because pretty much every Skyle server has Skyle in the tag. Okay, then you got this, add common tags. These are tags that are usually on servers. You can just click one and it'll add it in there. It'll search for servers like that. So out of 2,000 servers, only 19 with replays enabled. Come on. Workshop. Let's see. Yeah. See, there's it doesn't do anything, or at least it should do something. Like maps you've subscribed to on the workshop, it'll show them. on here. It should, but I guess no maps are being played right now. So yeah. One thing to note about community servers is that the bots you see in casual, like hacker bots and whatnot, they can't join community servers. They can join them, but the way bots work is that they automatically queue for casual. In order to join a community server with a bot, they'd have to have like a command, a script or something that makes them join the IP of a server. When you want to join a server through the server browser, you just click on it and press connect. But bots do everything from like command line functions through the console. So if they wanted to connect to a server, they'd have to type connect and then the server IP. So obviously the bots aren't going to be able to do that when there's thousands of servers with different IPs. You'd have to like collect every single one and set up a script for that. Not only that, if a bot did join a community server, they'd get banned instantly due to source mod anti-cheat or, you know, admins and whatnot. The only way for bots to join servers is if the hoster were to manually make them join it, which I've seen before. It was pretty crazy. So let's go down here. See what this is. So game, Team Fortress 2, that's obvious. Map, you put the map you want to play on in here. So if I wanted to play on High Tower or something, I'll put PLR, High Tower. You got High Tower, Higher Tower, Team Deathmatch, High Tower. Yeah. Max player count, you can filter through the max amount of players. So I wanted a server with only 24. There it is, 100. Or, well, yeah, it doesn't show you. You can't search for one with exactly 100 players. I know there is a server, but yeah, max as in only servers with a maximum like 6. You can see all your MVM servers here. While I'm on the topic of MVM, a lot of you might play MVM Bootcamp and know how it automatically puts you into a random MVM community server. A much better way would just be to play MVM, try and pick an MVM server through the server browser, because you never know what kind of server you're going to get sent to using Bootcamp, you know? So being able to see what server it is and choose which one you go in, that's pretty good. You know, if you want to go on to one of those MVM randomizer, if you want to go on one of those infinite money servers, you know, or if you want to play on one of those servers that allows you to switch to the robot team, then we're going to go through the community browser, server browser. Latency, greater than, or less than 50, less than 100, stuff like that. Location, where exactly it's located, you know, Asia, Africa, let's see. That's weird. I clicked Europe, but look at this latency. That's kind of weird. It's kind of strange. Oh well, doesn't matter. Anyways, anti-cheat, whether it's secure or not. Simplified, it says right there, simplified, let's choose an optimal server for each map. And then let's go over here, server not full. So if the server is full, and you click this, it'll stop appearing in the list. When you unclick it, it'll reappear. Has users playing, you see all those servers with 0 players? If you click on this, they'll disappear from the list. You can see servers with only people in them. And remember what I said, if you're going to refresh, make sure nothing is in any of these. It's not password protected, it'll remove all password protected servers, and then sports replays, it'll remove any server that doesn't have replays enabled. So, that's the internet tab. There's a bunch of other tabs up here, I'll go through each of them. But before we move on to the next one, let me show you something. If you right click on a server, let's take this one, this infinite cache server, you can see some options. Connect to server, you can connect to it, you can connect down here too. View server info is what we're interested in. So, in here you see more information about the server, you see its full name, if it's not already, you know, appeared in here. Its IP, its game, map, players, everything. You can also see the players in the server here too. Then from here you can join the game, refresh, or close. So what's good about this is that, let's say you're trying to share a server with friends. You can copy the IP address from here and then paste it to them, be like, hey, join the server. So let me find a full server. I want to show something off about that. Here's a full server. Try to connect. Okay, so here's another thing. 24 players is the maximum that TF2 supports. Of course, remember, they introduced, like, you can go up to 100 players now. For the longest time, servers went up to 32 with, like, plugins and stuff. The game will tell you, like, hey, this server doesn't support, like, TF2 doesn't really support that much players. Be aware that you might have some performance issues. Join anyway, and look, since the server's full, it's going to tell you cannot connect. Server is full. So, here this new option appears, auto retry. So here's what you can do. When you click on this, it'll give you two options. The first one that's automatically enabled is alert me when a player slot is available on the server. So when someone leaves the game, you'll get an alert that says the server's slot is available, then you just open this back up and you can click join game. Or if you click on this, it'll join as soon as a player slot is available. Oh look, someone just left and we're joining. Of course I don't want to join that. So yeah, basically you'll just select that option, then you'll just, you won't close it, don't close the tab. Just leave it open and then go back to playing the game. And then as soon as someone leaves, you'll just automatically join that server. Do note though, when you try to join a community server from casual, for some reason, I don't know why Valve hasn't changed this, but it'll try and force you back into casual. It'll be like, are you sure you want to abandon this match? And this thing will be up here and it'll time back up to time down from 10. And if it runs out, you'll be forced back into the match, which sucks. I don't know why they haven't fixed that. Like, I'm trying to join a community server. I don't want to play casual anymore. Like, come on. So what else you can do here, add server to favorites and add to blacklist. So if you add a server to favorites, it'll appear in your favorites list with all the other servers you favorited. If you add it to the blacklist, it'll appear back here, and it'll help prevent it from showing up in this list. It'll still show up, but it's going to be like at the bottom, basically. Another way to favorite and blacklist, if you join a server and you're on that server for a long time having fun, when you leave, the game will automatically ask you if you want to favorite it. But also, if you join a server and you don't like it and you leave immediately, it'll ask you if you want to blacklist that server. So let's move on to the favorites tab. So the tags thing is missing now because there is no tags here in your favorites. These are still here though. So I've got 40 servers favorited. There used to be way more, but I don't know what happened to them. I guess they must have died. There's a bunch of servers here I usually frequent, or a bunch of these I haven't played on in a long time. They're still my favorites though. But some of these I usually do play on Uncletopia servers. Let's see what else. These high tower servers, UGCTF. There's some the Groot's Keep servers on here, Medieval. I play on those too. So yeah, so that's not that. Oh, also, there's this button right here. If you're playing on a server, if you're in the server, right, and you want to add it to your favorites, and you lost it in this list or something, you can go to favorites, add current server. Let's move on to history. This will show you all the servers you've been in, recently, all the servers you've been in the list, basically. Let's see, last played. There's a new option here. You can sort by that. It'll also show you Valve servers too, which is interesting because they don't really show up in this, but they do show up here for some reason. The weird thing about the history though is that it loads super slow or something. It's refreshing right now. It only has 47 options. You gotta wait a long time for this to start functioning, so let's wait for that. I'll skip ahead for you guys. Alright, we're back. It's finished loading. So this is the history of the servers I've been on. Or even if you haven't really played on them, if you connect to them for even a little bit, it'll show up on here too. So by last played. Let's see if I can find some Valve servers, because those I remember those showing up in here. Doesn't look like they have for some reason. Yeah, maybe they changed that. You used to be able to see them in history, but you couldn't connect to them after, what is it called? Beat your match? Because, you know, they no longer accept those kind of connections anymore. But yeah, they'll show your history. So these next two, I'm gonna be honest, I never used them, so I'm not really sure what they do, but I'll try and explain them as best I can. So spectate, I guess I'm gonna assume this is like you can find a server to spectate in, or hold on, wait a minute. These are server. I saw one that said Source TV. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Should we try and connect one of these? None of these. There's no players in any of these. Except this one. Let's try and, you know what? Let's see what happens, I guess. Maybe it's gonna force us on the spectator team. Or it's gonna make us like watch from, what's it called? From those little spectator things? I don't know. No clue. Okay, well, clearly it's not working. Yeah. Okay, what about this one? No. Cards and password. Yeah. Alright, well, basically, I guess this is just spectating stuff. I don't know. If someone knows what this does, just comment it. Just put it in the comments. I'll pin you. Same with the LAN. If you know what that does, put both of those in the same comment, and I'll pin you, so everyone can see. Let's see what this is. LAN. Oh, well, LAN, that's obviously servers running on your network. Of course. That's what LAN is, local area network. Any servers that are running on your network will appear in here. Friends. Yeah, this is if your friends are playing the game or in a server, it'll show you what server they're in, and you can join them. Blacklisted servers. These are all the servers you blacklisted. You can import servers from a file here too. So if there's, let's say, someone's made like a database of bad servers, fake servers. Remember, because yeah, that is something too. If you've played on community servers, you might have seen alerts in the bottom left corner that talk about there being fake servers. So if you know someone who has like a database of fake servers and bad servers, you can import those from a file. You can also add servers directly through their IPs. And that's about it. So yeah, that's how you use the server browser. Hopefully this will help you guys get away from those bots, you know. There are a lot of hidden gem servers on here, you know. And I really like playing on a bunch of them. Some of my favorites, I love, you know, times 10, times 100. Those are I have a lot of fun with those. Dodgeball, I love that, but barely anyone plays that anymore. And it sucks that no one plays it, because I really want to play that with people. Team Fortress, what is it called? Freaking TF2's. It's like a WarioWare server. I want to see if I can find. Yeah, there's some TF2's servers. Not many people play on them, but these are really fun. Like, this game mode is really fun. So please try that out if you haven't. I really like it. And I'd love to play with some people on that. So yeah, anyways, with that, that's about it. Oh yeah, also, if you, I know a lot of people don't really like some of the plugins, like RTD and stuff. You can search servers, those appear in tags. So you can find, like, let's say RTD. If we type this in, all of these servers have RTD. Of course, yeah, I know for a fact that these UGCTF servers have RTD because I play on them. They absolutely have that. So this is how you can filter out those servers. You can say, do not include. And so any server with the RTD tag will not have roll the dice feature. That any server, yeah. So yeah. Anyways, with that, I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this little impromptu tutorial. Be sure to tune in for my next video, and I shall catch you all in the next mission, mercenaries. Negus, signing off.